Well, hello YouTubers, just out for a little ride on the bike now that the weather's actually got out a bit, along with all the flies by the looks of things. But yeah, just quick ride on the bike. Just gonna head out to Dalston and probably head up to Sebrum, out towards Penrith, then back by the A6. Maybe stop off at Henry's Cafe for a quick cuppa, and that'll be it really. I've only got about an hour. Yeah, so lots of things going on in the world with the Palestinians and the Israelis having a peck at each other. Madness. Of course, we're all, well, I was going to say we're all out of lockdown, but we're not actually, are we? But lockdown measures have been relaxed. We are relaxed. Mind you, they're already talking about putting us back in it. Well, not the government. It's more the media than anything else, and particularly the BBC and the likes of them. You know, the BBC, they're not on our side anymore, are they? You could almost see the shock when Boris Johnson announced that he was relaxing the measures. It was like when the bloody Brexit vote happened. Although the majority of people had voted for it, they were like, what? And did almost everything they could to try and stop it, and all. And BBC. Bloody madness, I tell you. It's quite choppy today, quite windy. A lot of bits of cloud about, but plenty of sunny spells. It's good to be out of lockdown. I've never been to the pub yet, mind you. I hadn't been to the pub in ages, even before lockdown, to be honest. Although when lockdown happened, I did, just before it happened, I did go in the pub, just for a quick one. And after lockdown, I started drinking gin and tonic out of cans. You know, those things, those cans that you can buy in bloody Tesco's and the like. I think I nearly wound up being an addict. I don't know, they just taste that nice there. It's like bloody eating bubblegum or something. Just makes it that easy to have spirits. Yeah, there's a reason why whiskey tastes like it does. And gin and what have you. And so you don't drink bloody loads of it, like. Here's the old cop cameras. Speeding cameras, whatever you want to call them. You can tell they're out of lockdown there. Bastards. Although, I suppose they have a job to do. Yeah. Aye, the BBC, they don't like your average person, do they? People who are paying the bloody wages. Pissing around at 30 mile an hour through Dalston. I don't like people speeding through here like. Woohoo! Back to road speeds. They're not too high road speeds because I'm very conscious that it's windy. And obviously too much wind will make this video even more unbearable. Blue cows. Oh, them lovely fluffy clouds. Amazing. Bike-wise, nothing going on, I'm afraid, chaps. I haven't done anything to it. Although I did buy a fender extender, which I haven't fitted yet. And as it looks like, I might have to take the mudguard off. Although what I might do is I might get some clamps and just glue it with a bit of epoxy like as good as way as any. As good a way as any. At least you know it's going to be secure like. As long as you get a good epoxy, of course. Had a bit of well, not an incident, but my neighbours this morning. Got some new neighbours, young couple, nice couple, but the grandparents live just down the way from us. And like I know them very well, they're a great couple and all. Anyway, obviously they're doing the house out and they've got a radiator sitting out in the drive. And anyway, the scrap iron merchant came round. Now normally I have the dog outside, and he was this morning because he likes to go out and lie on his bed and sunbathe, which is a bit unusual for a ginger, a bit dangerous for a ginger as well really. Anyway, so he starts barking, so I run out because I think he's up to no good like. Anyway, there's a guy there. He says, "Is that radiator for scrap?" I says, "As far as I know, mate, I don't think it is." You know, it'd be easy to say, "Well, I don't know, just take it," but you know, it's not my property. You know what I mean? You know, there's a lot of these fly-by-night characters that you know would. Just check it, you know, if you give any sort of indication of a positive, you know what I mean? So I says, "No, as far as I'm aware, it's not, no." So anyway, he hands off, and then the grandparent, the fella, well, he's just out of hospital, he's had a kidney out. He trundles up, he says, "Aye," he says, "I saw them coming up, I thought I better go and see that radiator's alright." So anyway, we wound up putting it in the back garden for them, so it was out of sight, you know what I mean. Little buggers like these pikey bloody rag and bone men. I'll watch them. I'm wondering whether they're going up to Warnell Fell or not. I think I will actually have a drive up to Warnell Fell. There's a nice bit up there that you can have a look over the Solway Firth, and I dare say it'd be pretty nice up there today, despite the wind. Oh, I didn't see that, whatever it was. That's another thing, you've got to be really careful at the moment with all the bloody potholes in the roads. I was having a ride out at Anthorn, and one of the roads there had a pothole in it. Must have been 6 inches. Probably wind up, probably is about 6 foot now actually, but then it was about 6 inches, about 6 inches deep and about 6 foot long, you know, like a strip that had come out. Imagine hitting that on the bike, unbelievable, like. Yeah, man. Oh, the Caldbeck Fells. Lovely. I love the Caldbeck Fells, like. The best thing about them is they're pretty quiet as well. You know, it's not like you know, the places around Ambleside and, you know, those sorts of places. It's much quieter, much more remote. When you get into the central fells, it's like, you know, it's like bloody motorway traffic and stuff. Oh, it is windy up here, mind you. There are a lot of motorcyclists about. Well, mate. Look at their Solway. That way. Hopefully we can get parked up here, just on the other side of the what do you call it here? Right, this'll do. There's a wagon parked for the bereaved. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You probably can't see anything, but there's the Solway Firth and the Solway Plain. Look at that rain over in Scotland. Stay over there, you fucker. Anyway, I'm going to stop and have a quick cigarette, as you do. And we'll get back to you once I've cleaned up the camera, because I can imagine there's flies on it at the moment. So we'll see you shortly. Right folks, we're back. It's beautiful, beautiful view that. It's a shame you won't be able to see much of it really. you know, with it being wide angled lens and what have you. Rough round here. I think we'll nip to Caldbeck actually. I haven't been through Caldbeck for quite some time. Sheepont Road. And then probably head up towards Mungrisdale or somewhere like that. Right, but these fells here, the likes of Carrick Fell, High Pike, places like that, they don't get a lot of visitors there. I love it round here, like. Especially, you know, when I was doing a bit of walking, I used to love going up Caldbeck. You know, loads of like mines and stuff up that area, like. Caldbeck. There's a tree in the churchyard here that you can punch as much as you like. Although they've probably stopped it these days, because I can imagine it's in the right bloody state now. But it's got really soft soft wood in the trunk, you know. I don't know how they managed to get on. It must have hit me hand warmers. My fucking hands are roasting. Friar Row, eh? This is a beautiful spot, this mine. There's tea rooms round here, if I remember rightly. So we used to stop at a tea room round here, and we used to come cycling up this way. Oh, wrong one. wrong way, Mark. Mungrisdale you want to be, not up there. God, I'm making a fist of that. Oh, the old chippings are out already. There's a church. Should have stopped and had a punch of that tree. It is nice round here, like, because, you know, like I say, you don't get as much tourism. Well, you get a fair bit of tourism at Caldbeck. You know, what with the John Peel connection. Is it John Peel? Used to be a fox hunter or something. Do you ken John Peel with his balls of steel and his cock of brass and his corrugated ass? Do you ken John Peel when he's lying with a lass and he's something, I don't know. It's an old song we used to sing when we were kids. We were obviously not very couth kids. Yes. Heskett Newmarket. Sounds like a big place, doesn't it? Heskett Newmarket, it's tiny. Absolutely tiny. We've got a pub here, the Crown, the old Crown there. It's got its own brewery. The residents actually took it over to save it. They've all got a stake in it, eh? Yeah, that's good community spirit, that, like. The roads haven't improved, have they? That's probably why they're putting bloody loose chippings down rather than actually fixing the roads. I think I might actually, once I get to Mungrisdale, might turn off towards Lamely, which will get us back on the what do you call it road, the Sebrum road. Can't remember the name of the road or the number of the road. There's a good chance there'll be lambs on the road round here, so keep my eyes peeled. Keep my eyes peeled for the little faces. It's a nice bit of countryside, this area. It really is. Carrickfell in the distance there, which is lovely, like. Yes, it's all gone quiet. That's Carrickfell. It's actually got some old ruins on the top of a fort. I don't think it's a Roman fort. I think it's an old ancient Britain fort, eh? Oh God, I saw that a bit late. A hell of a bloody pothole there. A hell of a pothole. If I'd gone down that, I'd have never got out. Yeah, Carrickfell. Beautiful. Another bloody pothole, look. What this signpost says. Big old Carrickfell, like I say, there's an old ruined fort on the top, prehistoric. Come on, little fella, with your waggy tail. Now then, now then, now then. Oh no, look at all this gauze. I'm not a hay fever sufferer, but when it's gauze I start to get really warm eyes, especially when I've got my contact lenses in. Oh, you can smell it and all, like it smells like suntan lotion. Stay there, good little sheep. Oh, we've got horses. Oh, look at all these. I've never seen horses on here before. Hello. Beautiful, aren't they? Not ponies actually, but when we were kids we used to come Fellside actually, but they used to take you pony trekking when you had your week away there. In those days parents used to send you away on all these trips. Yeah, they couldn't get you out the house quick enough, like. I don't know what it's like now for kids in schools, whether they go away on day trips, but I can imagine it's a nightmare for the teachers with all the bloody health and safety crack that goes on these days. It's getting busier now, because there is some good walking here, like, and especially Carrickfell. There's a walk just there, you can kind of see the path. I've done that myself. It's as steep as fuck, for want of a better word. Honestly, what a it's called, I can't remember what it's called, rake trod or something like that. And it is a trod, and oh, I'll tell you, it's a right bloody trod. Yeah, it's a lovely place to walk anyway. But hard work on this side. As you can see, it's very, very steep. Mungrisdale now. Very nearly. There's a lovely little pub out here, the Ship Inn. But this is Bowscale, if I remember rightly. Mungrisdale even, Mungrisdale. I'm thinking of the fell, that fell there. That's Bowscale fell, or part of it anyway. Right. Yeah, that fell there. And at the top of this valley here, there's a tarn, Bowscale tarn, where there are 2 immortal fish that live, apparently. These fish that never die. 2 of them. A lovely place. So you guys, if you're ever in the Lake District, don't be shy to come on this side of the Lake District, because it is lovely. Like, yeah, and it's not hard to get to neither. Once you're on the A66, you know, heading towards Keswick or what have you, just turn right at Mungrisdale, signposted, and you think there. In fact, I might just head that way. I was going to turn off for Lamley, but or Lamely, but just to show yous, I might go that way and then maybe cut off at Greystoke or something like that. Getting a few clouds up, or one slightly threatening cloud. I wouldn't say it's gonna rain, like, even if it does, it wouldn't be for long. Yeah, that's where I was going to turn off to Lamely. Should I or shouldn't I? Well, this is where Mungrisdale is, so that big hill in front of us is what they call the Tongue. Lovely place. That's the mill in. Did I say the ship? I did, didn't I? The mill in. Yeah, definitely worth a look. There's also a Youth Hostel Association Centre down here as well, just on the left here. If you need somewhere to stay. So this road here takes us to the A66, which I'm going to go along. Like I say, I was going to turn off at Lamley, but I might as well show you this road if ever you fancy headed this way. God, I thought that was a car pulling out there. Yeah. And that's the main part of the Lake District just over there. Yes, lovely. But this road goes on for a mile or two, and then, like I say, you're on the A66 after that. Hey, back in the sunshine. Lovely, lovely. Just checking petrol there, I've got plenty. Got half a tank. Lovely. It's nice to be out, like, is even on your lonesome. On me lonesome? I'm not on me lonesome, I'm with you guys. Oh, here we are, A66. And we can get out. So we'll head towards Penrith one way or another. Let's have a bit of VTEC action. I'm just going to turn off to Greystoke. Get off that horrible busy road, A66. Show you the castle that's split in half and somebody's made an absolutely fantastic house out of. Right, yep, farmers have been out. Used to do some flying around here on the push bike as well, whenever we'd been to Keswick. Lovely coming down hills like this. We should start to see that castle, that castle with the split in it. It looks really smart, like. Although you might not be able to see it too well on the camera, because obviously, once again, you know, it's wide lens, wide angle lens. Of course, Greystoke is associated with Tarzan, Lord Greystoke and all that. In the original story. Oh, actually, you know, I'm gonna have to, I say I'm gonna have to turn off. I could go straight on, but it's a bit of a shitty road, or can be a bit of a shitty road. Don't park there, whatever you do. Jesus. Aye, I'll turn off actually. Aye, I'll turn off to Blencow and what have you. I'm trying to think whether I've passed that blooming castle or not. I think I maybe have actually. Nope, red squirrel, I think. I'll maybe have to look at that when I do the edit, just to see whether it was a red squirrel or whether it was just a cat. It could well just have been a cat. Yeah, all the flies round here. I thought it would be like this, like with all the shit on the roads, and you know, it's always like this road, like. And to add insult to injury, I think I've just had a couple of spots of rain there. There's the castle with the split in it. Try and pull up where we can get a kind of a view of it. Is it? Yeah, there we go. You see the split in it? Pull up, make sure there's no traffic coming. See that? Splitting it. and somebody's put like scaffolding in, well, scaffolding, girders in, and dinged the room. Smart, isn't it? Lovely, that. Oh, come on, Mark, what's wrong with you, lad? Aye, what an idea. It looks beautiful though, doesn't it, still? Anyway, I bet that'd cost a pretty penny to buy, though I don't suppose it's up for sale. It's about to be owned by a particular family. Then cow. I could go that way to Penrith, but I'll just keep on this road and then get onto the Sebrum Road. Okay. It looks like the sun's gone in for good now. Out the Penrith cycle route. More zigzags, are you sure? We're approaching Unthank, if I remember rightly. Certainly in that neck of the woods. Yep, needs a bit of rain and little spots on my visor. Hey, come on farmer, you don't need all bloody road. Or maybe you do to cover it in your fucking shit! Yeah. Sorry chaps. Here we are, here's the Sebrum Road again. I will turn right here, and I might just turn left as well after this and just head back to Carlisle. In fact no, I am going to head up towards Penrith and then down the A6 I think. Nice little corners here as well actually, when there isn't wagons coming round them. it's a shame that the weather's closed in again a little bit. Nice to have a bit of sun on your back, you know. So this will take us all the way to junction 41 of the M6 motorway, and then on towards Plumpton on the A6. Well, not quite Plumpton, but not far away. I don't think I've got time to stop for a cup of coffee though, which is a bit of a shame. I might stop for a cigarette. That wind, that's a headwind, is that like? Oh, this is Plumpton. This is where Percy Topless, the monocled mutineer, was shot way back in the 1920s next to Roadway Farm. Well, there's the graveyard where some of the shooting took place. Roadway Farm is this one here, I think. Yeah, this is it. Is it Rowan Way? Should have a, there we go, Roman Way Farm, Rowan Way. Yeah, so this is where Percy Topless was, or met his fate. A monocled mutineer. He now is in a pauper's grave in Penrith. In Penrith Cemetery. They actually, I think I've said it before, I think I've probably said it in another video as well, they actually cut his tongue out. How weird is that? Cut the dead person's tongue out so that they can't talk. Madness. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearly at that cafe, so I'm going to say my goodbyes and maybe enjoy myself a cup of coffee and a cigarette, but hopefully we'll see it again soon. So ride safely, look after yourselves, look after the people you love. So take care, peace.